Sha'Carri Richardson, I did that one. Bruce Jenner, let's do Bruce Jenner, of course. And we'll cut Bruce Jenner out. Bruce Jenner is a double flip-flop. And what do we mean by that? Well, Bruce Jenner is actually a woman because she competed in men's sports. And when she changed back, she's gone back to being a woman. But everybody's belief is that they're looking at a male to a female. So they call this an ugly woman because in their minds, it's a man. The soft face of a woman, look, the grandma face, closed eyes, the vertical forehead, the lacking of a neck, the fake Adam's raisin implant, images. We've got plenty of pictures of Bruce. I think this was the most confusing part for me, that they were double flipping people. It makes newbies Ed's real. It did mine. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. You're looking at a woman pretending to be a man. Look at the soft face, the supple jawline, the high set ears, the rounded eye sockets, the small dentures. You are literally looking at a grandma with the proper arched eyebrows. Look, because she was masculinized, she still has some masculine features. You know, because because she drank testosterone all her life, it masculinized parts of her anatomy. But she is tall, right? She's a tall woman. Look, that's a small man, the Kardashian, but she is a very tall woman. Tell me, which one of these has got further apart eyes? How is it possible that the short woman has got a bigger face? Look, draw a triangle. Look at the size of that triangle compared to the size of this triangle. Buried by the five head, not buried by a five head. How can the short ass woman have a bigger face than the taller man? It's impossible unless you're looking at flip-flops. This is a tall woman, and that is a blocked man, as we call them. They're all blocked men. They're blocked from growing to full capacity, to full size. They still get a male skeleton, but they're small. What they do is they give them blockers in teenage years, and it blocks them from growing, stops them from turning into men, keeps them more feminized, if you like. But Caitlyn Jenner, even with the jaw implant and everything, it's still a girl. Widest in the hairline, look. How do we know? By the way she walks. Again, with a small face, look. Very pretty looking. Soft eyes. Bruce Jenner walking, game over. This was a right head screw for me when I realised that they were double flipping people there. It's a woman. She walks in line. Her feet and knees look out towards 8 o'clock, look. On the back. And if it was the other foot, this one would be looking at 4 o'clock. Look at the size of these hips. Look at the size. Look at the width of those trousers. The long leg, short body of a woman. Big bum. Again, from the inline footfall. Sloping shoulders. She looks like a lesbian, doesn't she, now? That's why people are still, she's ugly. It's because she's a masculinized woman. But you can't change the skeleton. The skeleton does not lie. You can try and deceive us, but it doesn't work anymore. We can tell the difference when we see the size of the hips. We see the crossed legs versus the straight legs. We see the size of the feet versus these ones. Dude, right there. Dude, right there. Dude, right there. Woman, bent legs, look. See the arch in the knees? Woman. That one on the walking stick looks like a dude as well. Really thin, straight legs. But there you go. Caitlyn Jenner is literally, well, I love your work, Jared, is literally the woman, and the opposite is said of every one of his partners. Khloe Kardashian, trying to walk like a woman. Bruce Jenner on the beach. And all the Mandashians. Look at them. Man, woman. Look at the bony ass knees. Look at the straight legs. Milk bottle pale.